I know what you're thinking. You've probably looked at the title for this video, the thumbnail or whatever, and you're just thinking, I'm going to go into Sandbox, I'm going to build a new engine and drag all the sliders up to 15 quality and yeah, just be done with it. Well, no, because that's not going to give me a maximum power engine. That's going to give me just the max power you can get in Sandbox, which isn't really good enough. Like what, you're going to cap out at 4,600 horsepower, about that? I'm thinking something close to 4,900, and the only way you can do that is if you go past plus 15 quality. So we're going to go to the campaign, start a new one, and as you've seen by my campaign company names, you probably get an idea of what we're doing. Meme Machine is what we'll call this, I think, and we're just going to give ourselves some quality. So easiest way, just go through every section, put a 0 on the end, and yeah, it goes up. What I'm going to do though is go 0 on safety. If I decide to build a car, I don't want the extra weight of having tech pool and safety. We're then just going to set the year to as late as possible, which in this case is actually 2000, and then just let it play out. So I don't know, I'll just have to let it play out, and I'll be back with you when the year's gone by. And here we are in 2019, and just letting it time out, and there we go. Campaign over. Final credit score A+. Final bank balance just under 3 billion. Not too bad, right? Yeah, let's go and load it up again. Where is it? Meme Machine. So yeah, once you complete a campaign, it loads up back to January 2020. So we can just load it up, and now the fun begins. See, we have a yeah, if I just build engine quickly, max size V16, direct acting overhead cam, which for some reason on these larger engines produces more power. I can explain why, but it does. We're going to build that, and then plus 15 tech pool combined with plus 15 quality. Also remember to increase your variant capacity size, because for some reason when you make these big engines, it brings it all the way down. Not sure why. Anyway, yeah, let's build this engine. I think I remember mostly how to set up these max power engines, because I do build them quite a lot. If we, I think it's an intercore size of about that. You're mostly limited by compressor size in this. In these sort of engines, you want a max boost of just over 2 bar, or sort of in the low 2s, if that makes sense. Then just give everything, whack that fuel mix up all the way. I think we want an ignition timing of in the 80s. I can't remember where RPM limit we want, but yeah, that should be good enough. Then we don't want any exhaust system. Whack it up. Yeah, that's a decent start. We can refine this a bit though. So yeah, first of all, turbine down a bit. I forgot quality there. Yeah, there we go. Just sort of adjusting the boost pressure a bit. This is sort of a bit fiddly, trying to find out exactly where you need to be. A bit more ignition timing. There we go, so just under yeah, just under 4,890, and there we go, we're over. I want to say this is the limit. I'm not sure if it is. It's been sort of a short video if it is. I think there's got to be a way. I swear I once went even higher, but I can't figure out how to. I think maybe there's... is probably a way. If I spent long enough adjusting things, yeah, potentially you could go even higher. The issue is it can't go any higher on cam profile, compression and ignition timing. I think is sort of balanced enough. Maybe if I went for like really high ignition timing. No, you're just getting power loss again. So back to 11 to 2. And yeah, I guess we're going to have to call that limit. It's a shame we can't hit 4,900 horsepower. But that's about the limit. So I think we should go and put this in something. I think something equally as silly. So I'll take a look at some bodies and get back to you on that. So I was just sort of scrolling through potential ideas. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. I think we can do some silly stuff with that. And yeah, we're just going to go for perfect everything. Select existing engine. Yes, please. Almost 5,000 horsepower in a truck. And we're just going to make it plus 15 ultimate racing truck. Thinking about, I probably shouldn't have given it body quality either, or body tech pull, because I think that increases weight as well. Oh well. All-wheel drive, dual clutch. What top speed do you reckon we can hit? Probably not a lot thinking about it. Ah yes, the wheels. We can abuse this a bit. See, the game doesn't exactly know what to do when wheels start getting to such high profile. So we just continue clicking, make the wheels massive. You can really see we're just going straight past the very upper boundaries. Sliders are slowly going off into space. And yeah, 605, 615s, 635s is the limit. And then we can just increase the wheel size again, and I believe the limit is 62 inches. Any higher and they start to shrink again. So perfect. Racing truck. Perfect. And put the quality up all the way, of course, because this is a very sensible build for sensible people. Then we want a fully clad under tray because, well, having a downforce under tray is actually worse for drag. Basic, none, and plus 15 quality. We don't need no power steering or ABS or anything like that. I'm sure this is perfectly manageable. Actually, it might give us that because we can just turn it off. Well, not ABS, but actually I don't think that's going to be an issue anyway. 605 plus 15. Yeah, semi-slicks. Yeah, I don't think the brakes are ever going to get it to stop. Active sport and yeah, all that good stuff. Its ride height is still 52 or 520 millimeters. Incredible, and that's at the lowest. Let's give it proper racing car camber. There we go, giving it some racing car level camber, which it really needs. 0.7 G cornering. I've also given it some proper racing suspension and also pulled off the sway bars because I thought that'd be funny. Yeah, let's go max ride height as well, just to like really make this bad. And yeah, pull off the sway bars, save some weight as well. No safety, minus 15 quality because I messed that up as well. And let me just check quickly, does that reduce weight? Oh good, it doesn't affect it, so I haven't messed up. Perfect. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, that's not too bad. And I don't think we can go any lower than that, unfortunately. To be honest, I think we are just, well, we're definitely grip limited. We're definitely not power limited in this thing, I'll say that much. But no, maybe if we reduced weight a bit more somehow, but I don't think we really have a chance to do that. Unless we just gave it no brakes. Which we might have to in all honesty, because the way this, I'm actually slightly concerned about that rear braking. Okay, we're making downforce and also have a straight line graph for cornering. I don't know what the rear brakes are doing, or the rear grip's doing, because that is just sort of taking off. We might need some rear downforce, just like a little bit. Maybe I should give it a downforce. No. That adds drag, or more drag than adding wings. So I'm just going to slap a few wings on this. I'll be back with you once I'm done with that. There we go. I think that's some slightly better aero, with some additional spikes for, defeating your enemies while you've got this amazing truck. It's, partially inspired by Boeing and Airbus. Let's see what sort of downforce this produces. Yeah, that's not too much. We are also hurting our top speed, but considering it's 350 miles an hour, I don't think that's too much of an issue. I don't get any concerns about lack of top speed here. Are we actually... Okay, no, we can't hit 250 just because there's too much drag. Unless we lowered wing angle, which we probably should anyway. Yeah, but then we make less downforce. And we definitely need downforce. Perfect. In a way, I guess. I wonder actually if we morph that down a bit, do we get much lower weight? I suppose that wouldn't really affect 0 to 60. In fact, that actually slows down 0 to 60 a bit. Is that because it's like... Or is that just the downforce doing that? That's a bit weird. Oh, the tyres have glitched out, that's why. Okay, I can fix this. Yep, there we go. Back to under 2 seconds, 0 to 60. Elon Musk can suck it, because this is clearly better than the Roadster. Absolutely. I think we need more downforce though, so excuse me while I sort that. Adrian knew he would wet himself if he saw anything this aerodynamic and downforce efficient. At least we're making proper downforce now. Although that's way too much front wing angle, and hopefully this can help balance out. No, we're just straight up not producing any rear end downforce now? That's a shame. Well, we've got to fix that. I think the game is angry at me. Yes, the game is angry at me. Oops. It's fine. Hopefully it's saved. Thankfully I think it's all saved. Not that I can really tell with the mess of wings and... Yeah, it's bit tricky to actually tell. Something tells me we won't ever get much in the way of rear end downforce. In fact, does this slider actually affect anything? Not really, no. Nice. So... Oh wait, hang on. Didn't actually adjust. Yeah, it doesn't. Excellent. Oh, sure. Maximum front end downforce. Oh, and that affects rear end downforce, which is concerning. Nice. You know what? I won't question it. It is making 5 tons of downforce. Although it is hurting 0 to 60 acceleration top speed. That's the one. A bit. So I think we'll go for a low downforce setup here. You know, I need 2,758 kilograms. This car would be able to drive upside down in a tunnel, technically. Only technically though. And I need to fix the tyres again, but that's fine. Pretty easy, just bring it down to 10 inches and then go back up to 62. If you go up to 63, I believe it brings the sizes back down, and you have to go all the way up and back down again, which is a bit annoying. Oh my. Oh yeah, brakes need fixing as well. Yeah, this is I see they were inspired by a roller coaster. Oh god, that front end grip. That sort of implies that we're getting lift at some point. Like there's so much front downforce, we're like doing a front flip or something. Is the only thing I could think of, which might be the case actually. Oh, this thing, it would be horrific to drive. Brakes would just be a handbrake. Yeah. I mean, I was going to go and drive this, but I think we need a special person to do it. Let's check it out on the test track first, though. And what sort of time? 2:25. So, despite all that speed, yeah, it's not exactly performance orientated. No surprise there. Can we actually get it to have a proper top speed, or is there literally just so much drag from those wings? Proper top speed, proper 0 to 60. Yeah. I wonder if there's just literally so much drag. It's not getting the power down. Generally, we might need some front end, or like to bias the power forward a bit, because there's just like so much downforce. We actually get better acceleration that way. I don't know. I'll take a look now and see if I can get it, because I do want it under 2 seconds. I don't know how I've broken it, but I can't get 0 to 60 to under 2 seconds, no matter what I do with the aero setup. So I think what I'm going to do is just whack that all the way up. And, okay, somehow that's helped it. There we go. All I have to say is that I can't fix it, and then it fixes itself. Incredible. Yeah, let's buy some power backwards, I guess. And yeah, I think I'm going to go and export it to BeamNG. And oh, that braking graph. Let's try and figure out what happens here. So you gain grip. You're gaining grip as speed increases because the downforce. We'll just ignore this because I'm pretty sure that's the back end lifting up and flying off into space. Then at some point, I'm pretty sure that's you going over the front, like doing a front flip. Then, like, I don't know, you sort of doesn't quite want to tip over, and then it just sort of finally slams back down, and like with enough force to really slam it together. Yeah, usually this line is a dead straight line. It's not often that you get movement here. Or like, you know, anything other than that, and that usually means that you're not locking up the brakes, so there's some inconsistent brake force, which to be fair that actually is here. But yeah, that's yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It's why this is going to be hilarious to watch someone else suffer through, which is what we'll be doing now.
I saw 49,000 horsepower, or 4,900.
4,900.
Can't read.
It's vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
It's red, by the way, because I couldn't be bothered to like put effort into.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, that's what I called it.
Right next to your dick. And right underneath the very cheap, no, very cheap, very not expense. It's FedEx. So replace current. Okay.
I really hope it spawns in properly. There's a chance that it'll just explode when you spawn it in. I want you to know
no,
that.
it will.
No, it will, probably. I can't remember how many fixtures I layered over it. It works.
That wasn't a good noise. Okay.
It wasn't. I should actually have to... Oh. Wait, that was coming from your speakers. Oh,
Blue.
Yeah, don't question
Blue.
it. So, this is the most powerful engine you can make in automation. 4,894 horsepower.
And,
yeah, I got inspiration from Boeing and Airbus.
Okay. I mean...
Oh yeah, I forgot to put
I'm guessing this
exhausts
is the
on as
wheelie
well.
bar.
Yeah,
This is the wheelie bar.
Yeah.
Impromptu.
those wheels, unless they've glitched, which they might have done actually, should be 635s.
Whatever, let's just plonk it into first then. It's like an RX-7, it just revs up to 9 grand. Oh dear! The
Oh
wing
no!
fell off.
Oh no!
The brakes, they do not work, they do not do anything.
No, they don't. No, it's incredible if you look at the brake. Oh, it's because you're hitting on that thing. That's why. Also, now you have unbalanced aero. Although I feel like that's too much of an issue. Do you want me to tell you a bit about this, Kel?
Hold on, let me just try and actually like drive it quickly.
Okay.
Um,
I say car very loosely. Oh, it doesn't turn. Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think that's intended.
Yeah. This is like the next step in quality spam, because usually you just get
You're
plus
a robot
15.
to me right now, by the way.
Oh no. Beep boop. Okay, but
It's auto-tune.
Yeah.
Oh dear! Oh, I know why.
Oh, why?
This little stinky button down here.
Oh, yeah. Turn off that stability control. I like that wing in the distance that's just literally flying. It's ascended.
When you bottom text. Alright, boys, I'm about to head out. Oh, and he landed.
Oh no.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, I wanna.
This is incredible.
Wait, let me take this a small pure. Hold on. I'm gonna drag race this against something after I give it a proper top speed run. Oh, now that's a color.
There we go. Yeah.
It looks like there's no texture. Like, the default button actually that'd be orange.
It's the Gary's mod.
Oh,
isn't your Oh.
Silly me.
Oh yeah. Isn't your speedo in kilometers though?
Yeah, it is.
It might be. Okay, so we're aiming for.
Thank you. There we go.
This is advanced DRS. It's still going. 400. Change up.
There we go. Oh, it just doesn't. Oh, it's got mad camber.
Yeah, it does. 3 degrees all right. Oh, it's gaining though. 420.
Ah, nice.
This is, yeah, amazing. What are we drag racing it against?
Okay, so what I was thinking was,
Oh, doesn't West Coast USA have that drag strip? Mind you, I suppose
it does. I'm not torturing my PC any more than it needs to be.
This is that's reasonable.
I'm gonna drag race it against Big George.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Big George
is no longer big. I like how both of them have slightly glitchy exhausts.
Yeah, Big George decides when he wants his exhaust to work. He's just such a unit, you know? Okay, right, so...
Teleports the fumes away from it. Nothing personal, kid.
Wait, what? Okay, right. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, he launched.
How much power does Big George have?
Like 3,600.
Aha, yeah. It's its secret ability. It just throws wings at you.
Oh my god.
That wing's just taking flight. It's great. It's got its own space
They look
program.
like TIE fighters.
uh, yeah, I think Darth Vader would drive this one.
Right, I've got a new opponent for it. Let me just give me a second.
Are you bringing out the big guns?
Possibly. Nah. Model 12 trim line, nah. Model 12 trim 17. That's a shout. No. Hmm. I've got it. This will run out of fuel.
Yeah, actually, it's a race to run out of fuel first.
Oh. Okay, I botched the start, that's fine.
Just a bit.
Okay, right.
Will it gain, though?
Oh, easy. Let me go. Oh, he seems to be having issues. Oh, a horn doesn't work. Okay. Bye bye. Wait, can I bop him? Uh oh.
It's
Holy
weaponized.
shit, that's terrifying. Stop in the name of the Lord. Now I've got a pit maneuver it. Hold on.
I like how the
There
only
we
sound
go.
effects are just your wheel.
On your end.
Yeah. Which is the only end people are going to hear,
Stop.
probably.
Oh my god, it's taking flight again.
It's like drones.
Surveillance drones. I want to try and catch it. Hold on.
I'm amazed how well they fly.
Oh yeah, it's aerodynamics. Oh. Hey! Got one. Oh, it's gone. Right. Okay.
That front cam, but those front wheels, it's got some
Gently.
mad toe in. Oh, come on, like you're going to be able to stop that.
Uh-oh,
It's 2.6 tons, which is actually quite light considering everything.
Ah! No! No! Bop. Oh my god!
Nothing will stop it.
Okay, so...
Oh no.
Okay, so then pause, and then... AI... Chase me, because...
Hang on, haven't you set the AI on that car to chase you? Oh no, okay.
Oh, no! They've wrecked each other. Uh-oh.
There's one dedicated
No.
one though.
Oh, no.
Oh! It's a bit of a slideshow for me, but I think I've got the
It's a
gist.
bit of a slideshow for me as well, mate. Oh, God. Was that the bonnet?
I think so.
The lads.
I don't think Beam knows what to do.